Welcome to another episode of Inner Magic podcast. Lately, I've been speaking a lot about the authentic expression and about coming back to ourselves. And recently, I came across a video that explained this need for authenticity and this self-return from a slightly different perspective, especially when it comes to women in a midlife. And the reason, according to this video, it's a menopause. It never occurred to me. And that's actually a time when our bodies no longer push us to constantly care for others, which many women might have to do as being mothers, but instead to give us permission and a space to finally turn toward ourselves. And this is the time when naturally we begin to listen our own needs and to start questioning. We are questioning our work, our relationships, our social life. And somehow we have less and less patience for some trivial things and for situations that are no longer interesting us. And what happens, it's very often, if not earlier, that exactly at that time, many women feel this desire to start their own business. Because menopause, it's not just the end of some biological circle and cycle. It's actually very often a beginning. It's a beginning of a deeply honest relationship with ourselves. And many women during this phase feel something like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep adjusting. I can't keep sharing and shrinking myself. I can't stay silent, maybe. Maybe there are things we have urge to say, to express. And this period, it's not a weakness, as it's sometimes described. It's not a crisis. I would say it's simply a nature doing what is best for us, giving us this time that if not earlier, if we didn't earlier return to ourselves, then it's giving us this time now. And sometimes not so gently. And sometimes feel like our whole life it's turned upside down. Because we were taught to be good, to fit in society, to meet expectations. And then at some point, the body seems to say, okay, that's enough. Enough of that. Now it's your turn. And when we start to meet, to understand better ourselves, to know ourselves better, to discover who we really are, without these labels, without this I should, and I must. And with all that, naturally comes a deep desire for authentic self-expression. Maybe this is through speaking, maybe for somebody it's a creativity. Very often it's actually of a change of work or by starting our own business. And that's the time when we feel that no longer we want to build other people's dreams or invest our energy into somebody else's dreams, something that isn't truly ours. we finally realize that it's time to starting investing and building our own dreams. Maybe because we finally become conscious of the fact that there is only so much time we will be here. So this is the moment when all the masks we've often worn unconsciously fall away. And the truth is not always gentle at the first glance. But actually underneath it all, there is often an immense freedom. This feeling of freedom to be who we are, to live from the body, to listen this intuitive guidance, to express ourselves in a way that feels the most natural to us. And maybe that is the true purpose of this phase of the life. Not to take something away from us, but to return us to ourselves. And especially now, you can probably even feel in the air these energies that are showing us very boldly and directly where our weaknesses lie, who we truly are. It's a special time now. So maybe for the first time in your life, you are actually truly choosing yourself. And what I wanted to say, it's that this is only the beginning. It's not the end. Of course, if you continue listening to your intuitive guidance and investing in your own dreams. This was all from me for today. Until the next episode, bye for now.